And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on Chicago. First pitch coming your way next.
2026 Chicago Lightning.
About to get started here. And starting this one is Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Now batting Wander Franco. Struggling on the road this season. Better results at home.
The shortstop, Wander Franco.
Here comes a pitch. That one finds the zone, and we're underway on Lou Gehrig Day in Major League Baseball.
First pitch, 7-10.
0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
And here is Wes Cat. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now 1-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Tag. Out. Great throw by Gary Sanchez.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And the next pitch is way outside. Two outs. And a count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. On to the bottom of the first. No score. We go to the bottom of the first, and towing the slab, Brady Singer. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Tim Anderson takes a strike there as he stands at the plate now. Yo, 1. And fires in a fastball at 95. The 0-2. The punch out there. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Now, here is Adam Hazley. Good contact guy, good defender. Swings through that one, 0-1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Rafael Devers takes a ball here as he stands in now. Next offering upstairs.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Next pitch is outside. Left-hand hitter waits. So Devers will take his base.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Here's Eloy Jimenez. He dives, but he can't make the catch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, 2 down. And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. In there for strike 1. And he deals. Devers at second. Jimenez on at first with 2 down. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Towards first. Hoskins takes it himself. That's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
But we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
DeGrom, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. And it's 1-1.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. Here's Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 36, Adley Rutschman.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
That one misses in the dirt. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a pitch. And there's a ball. And the pitch. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. The pitch. Out towards right center field. Robert on his way over. Long run. Nice grab. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
And now, Francisco Medina. He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and now the center fielder, Luis Robert. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Hit in the air, right field. Medina should have this one, and there's 1 down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. First offering misses the mark. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. To first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 outs, base is empty. There's Gary Sanchez. And that's in there for strike 1. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hoskins. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. And stepping in for the Rays, Vidal Brujan.
Vidal Brujan.
The right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a pitch.
1-0.
That one off the mark. And a count 2-1. Kicks and fires. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Reaches into the stands. He got it.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brett Phillips. First offering, and it just misses.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Next pitch is outside. That one missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Top of the third, no score. There's the strike, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Next offering is fouled back. Right through there, got him. 2 gone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Wander Franco. This guy has turned into a beast. And the righty deals. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Righty delivers. Center field. Robert moving under it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Rougned Odor comes up to the plate now.
The second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Singer back to work. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the 1-0. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. There's the swing and a miss. Here's a 1-2.
Count 2-2.
And delivers outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The pitch. Swings and misses. One gone here.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
So the batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a swing and a miss there.
Throwing the ball really well today. That two-seam fastball's got good run on it. Excellent job of moving it around the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's his second strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Next to hit, Adam Hazley. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's done a great job getting the first two outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
And a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Grabs it on the run. And that's the third out. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Wes Cat.
Leading off for the Rays, the third baseman, Wes Cat.
The pitch. And a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Randy Arozarena.
And here is Randy Arozarena. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there, and it's 0-1. That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Kicks and deals. And now 2-1. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
On the ground at first. He'll do it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Joey Gallo. Struck out swinging his first time. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Sends it over to Sheets, and they take care of Gallo for the out. And that will end the inning. Rays held in check here, and we are still scoreless. Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, here's the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
For the Lightning, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The right-hander back to work.
Counts 1-0.
The wind and the pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering upstairs. Left-hand batter waits, and that's ball 4.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Brujan, that's 1. On to Hoskins, double play.
Now batting, first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
2 outs, base is empty. Gavin Sheets getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And ball 1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. And the right-hander deals. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman.
Leading off for the Rays, the catcher, number 36, Adley Rutschman.
The wind to the pitch. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Way high.
2-0.
The pitch. Misses outside, and now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And he deals. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Next offering is fouled back. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Line drive. And that should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out his first time. First pitch, not close. Rutschman leads off second with nobody out. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A 2-run homer, and the Rays take the lead. It's 2-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And stepping in for the Rays, Francisco Medina. Flied out to center in his first at bat. And the first offering is not close.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Up the middle. Odor collects it. On to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Vidal Brujan.
And now it's Vidal Brujan. First pitch just misses. Still only one out here in the inning. And that one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Here's the center fielder, Brett Phillips. Struck out looking at his first at bat. In there for strike one. At the belt and fires. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Anytime one of your guys gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, one out. Ball one there. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. on the ground. Sneaks through, base hit. Run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New arm out of the bullpen, Eric Orrs. And he'll do his best to keep this close.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Wes Cat next to hit for the Rays. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. First and third, one down. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Jimenez going back some more. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 4.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt. In the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rays are out in front, 4-0. Here on the south side, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis.
The pitch.
Robert.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing and a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. He's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So, man aboard, Teoscar Hernandez digs in now, checks over to first, back safely. In there, and it's 0-1. Nobody out, runner at first. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
And a pitch. And that one gets away at the plate. And the runner holds. And there's a foul ball. Robert gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. Man at first. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Gary Sanchez.
Singer checks the runner. Robert dives back in. And there's something you don't see very much in today's game, the pitch out. And the 1-0. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Singer with a move to first. Back in safe, really close.
Yeah. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. They get one. What a double play that was. Inning over. 5 innings complete. Tampa Bay leads this one 4-0. And welcome back. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Joey Gallo.
The left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Orrs back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Next offering misses. And that's ball 2. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses, and the count's full. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Adley Rutschman next to hit for the Rays. And that's in there for strike 1. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and he breaks his bat. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Hoskins in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. The pitch. Out towards left center. Robert ranging to his right and puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Rays lead it 4-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the second baseman, Rougned Odor. The Lightning in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
And the righty deals. And that's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next pitch in the dirt. And a full countdown. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped on the ground to second, and it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Anderson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
One and one.
Runner at first with no outs here. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Count 2-1.
Kicks and fires. That one fouled off. 2-2. Next offering is outside.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Paisley stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Left-hand batter waits. The punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game. And at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue.
Rafael Devers.
Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Swings through that one. 0-1. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Kicks and deals. There's a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. Jose Ruiz takes over on the mound. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Ruiz.
Back here at the ballpark, top of inning number 7. Now up for Tampa Bay, Francisco Medina.
The right fielder, Francisco Medina.
And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch stays alive. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Devers settles under this one, puts the squeeze on it, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Brujan.
Here's the second baseman, Vidal Brujan. Fought off foul.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Out to short. Anderson gloves it. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Brett.
2 outs, base is empty. Brett Phillips next to hit for the Rays. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one's in there, 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Next offering is down low, and that's ball 1. That one missing inside.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Rays, but they're in front 4-0.
7th inning, stretch.
Welcome back. Here's some real power at the plate. Eloy Jimenez.
Leading off for the Lightning, the left fielder.
And the right-hander back to work.
Jimenez.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Next offering is in for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. 0-2 now. And down on strikes. And now one away. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Bruhan picks it up, fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Good 2-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Luis Robert now, 1 for 2. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch is in the dirt. 2 outs. Pulls that one foul. The wind and the pitch. That one inside, and a count 2-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The wind to kick the pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. On the ground, out to short. And it gets by him.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Sanchez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Two on, 2 outs.
Nope. That's inside.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that 2-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. First and second, 2 down. Got him. And that is that. Back here on the south side, ready to begin the 8th. Here's Wander Franco.
Leading off for the Rays, the shortstop, Wander Franco.
And a pitch. That just misses. 1-0. At the belt and fires. That one down the line and foul ball. Here's a 1-1. And that one missing low.
Count is 2-1.
Here's a 2-1. Good eye right there.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 is on the way. And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate, but as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So man aboard, down the third baseman, Wes Cat. In there for strike one.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Right-handed reliever.
Hey. No ball, 2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Franco on at first, nobody out. Stays alive. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now it's the DH, Randy Arozarena, for the 4th time tonight. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one missed.
The count, 1-1.
Throw over to first. Franco back on a dive. Another move to first. And he's back in that time as well. And a pitch. And downstairs. The 2-1. Fly ball down the line. Jimenez drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Joey Gallo. First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one is upstairs. Ruiz picks to first, and he just got his hand in there. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that'll do it. The Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Wandy Peralta on for his 20th appearance of the year. Now it's the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Leading off for Chicago, the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here comes a pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
That clips the corner.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Next pitch is outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And here it comes. Swings through that one for strike two.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And he chases that one. One away.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Tim Anderson now at the plate. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now 1-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
And the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And now the DH, Adam Hazley. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And there's a ball.
No,
2-0. That misses off the outside edge. And now the lefty. And a 4-pitch walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 1 now. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Left-hand batter waits. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His 21st of the year. It's 4-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Wes Irwin. And he'll work on holding this lead.
15, Wes Irwin.
Eloy Jimenez now 1 for 3.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
That hits the dirt. Ball 1. Righty to the plate.
The count is 1 and 2.
And now 2 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2 down. And a swing and a miss. Third out, and that ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-2. Mike Myers on to pitch out of the pen here. And his job is to collect quick outs and keep his team within striking distance. Here on the south side, we go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, number 36, Adley Rutschman.
The pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Next pitch misses inside. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And the righty deals. There's a strike.
0-2.
Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez makes his way towards it. Racing, makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 34, Francisco.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Medina will hit next. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And that's outside. Next pitch is outside. That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Medina into second, and he's got a double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And in scoring position with 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Vidal Brujan. First offering misses the mark.
Count 1-0.
Runner leads away at second. He swings and fouls one off. Medina at second with 2 down. In the air to left down the line. Jimenez sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. The Rays are out in front, 4-2. And welcome back. And here's the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Leading off for the Lightning, the first baseman,
The wind of the pitch.
Sheets.
Ripped to the right center. Base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Luis Robert.
Batting, center fielder, Luis Robert.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The tying run at the plate. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Luis Robert hits one out. His 9th homer of the year, and we are tied. It's 4-4.
Good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So digging in, Teoscar Hernandez.
Now batting, right fielder, Teoscar.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hernandez.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball. Next pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Four in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Tied at 4. Popped up first base side. Hoskins brings it in, and there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Here's Gary Sanchez now.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe he's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The wind to the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. 2 away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Here's the second baseman, Rougned Odor. And first offering is fouled off. And there's the strike. Ground ball up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. But some late inning heroics as this home run gets us even again. All even now at 4 apiece. On to extra innings. And stepping in for the Rays, Brett Phillips. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Oh, 1 down. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Robert has this one sized up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags up for third. And he makes it up to third with 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Franco.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Rays' leadoff hitter, Wander Franco. Known for his late inning heroics. And that's in there for strike 1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
All tied up and here in extra innings. Next pitch inside, and the count even 1-1. And the right-hander deals.
Nope, that's ball.
There's the strike. Bounce to the right side. Fires to first on the run. Just got him on that one.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Cat.
Wes Cat next to hit for the Rays. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball there. The pitch. Off the mark there. Ball one.
1 ball.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Next pitch just misses. 2-2. And that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. Here comes a 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena.
Randy Arozarena next to hit for the Rays.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one's in there, 0-1. Right-hander kick steals to third. They get the force. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So the Rays strand a pair. This game's all tied at 4. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Patrick Corbin. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Corbin.
On to the bottom of the 10th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Chicago. The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The pitch. Slider clips the zone. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Cody Stashak up and throwing. The 0-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Phillips makes the play, and there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Adam Hazley getting ready to hit. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And it's second. That's a strike. Winning run stands at second.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the 0-2. Got him. That's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Jose Marte. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Now we go to the 11th. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Kicks and deals. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. The pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Next pitch is downstairs. And here it comes. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. Adley Rutschman next to hit for the Rays.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next offering is fouled back. First and second here, no outs. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Next offering upstairs.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
And a pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. In there for strike one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Lifted in the air, right field. Hernandez puts it away. Runners tag up from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and it's now 5-4.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Francisco Medina.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now here is Vidal Brujan. Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. And a pitch. In the air, left side. Jimenez going back on this one. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-4. All set for the bottom of the 11th at the plate. Eloy Jimenez.
For the Lightning, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Corbin back to work. Ball one there.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
So the tying run at second. That one finds the corner. And the count 1-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
This one popped up. And they take care of Jimenez for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the first
And now the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch, not close. At the belt and fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's a speed threat, Luis Robert. First pitch, and he just misses. Man on second, 2 down. Way upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
So now with 1 swing, this guy could end it. And it is 2-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And a pitch.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
(3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
So 2 down now, and here is Teoscar Hernandez trying to deliver as the hero. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Ball to strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Rolled over to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rays take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Rays, 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.